Whoa. Look at the fucking worm here, don't I? Alright, good morning, bro. Real quick, this is gonna be a fucking unfiltered ass video. But it is, I think, 5 in the morning, 5:15 in the morning right now. And I just have something that I want you to do today. And I want you to think about whatever is the hardest task that you have to do today. Whatever you think is going to be the most difficult for you to actually start doing. Go in your head? Right, I'll do it with you as well. I think the most difficult thing that I'm going to start, that's going to be for me today, is to just completely focus on my artwork. Because today I have to go into school to do art. I think the most difficult thing that's going to be for me is to actually put my phone down and focus the entire day that I'm there on art. It may seem simple, but it's like you got to start on the little things, and eventually you can start implementing the discipline from the little things, progressively overload that into the bigger things, you know? So, yeah, that's for me. Now, whatever you had in your head, I want you to do that today. It's the biggest friction thing that you have. Do it. The reason I say that is because that's the thing that's going to make you do the most progress. There's all your little things that you think to yourself, going like, oh, I'm just going to do one fucking... I'll do one page of the question booklet while I listen to music and I have my fucking oily ass food. It's like, no, that's not what's gonna make you make progress. The thing that's gonna make you make progress is actually doing the hard work. You know, like crazy, isn't it? But like, if you actually sit down and do the things that you find difficult, you're actually going to rub against some sort of friction, some rough side. And if you when you rub against that rough side, you break down the discipline that you have into something stronger. It's literally exactly how gym works, but you got to take your traits as muscles. So think of discipline just as another muscle that you're trying to train, but it's in your brain. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm not a fucking doctor, but it's something in that you need to train. It's a muscle that you need to train. I didn't even think about this, but some guy in my comments, I really appreciate him. He always comes into my comments and watches my videos and shit. But like, if you're watching this right now, man, love you. But he essentially brought up the concept of that discipline is a muscle that you need to train. So learn to train that muscle, and if you train that muscle, you can apply it to the bigger things, because the bigger the muscle gets, the bigger the weights you can lift, right? See, it's all like fucking circle and intertwined, but it makes sense. You get bigger biceps, you can lift heavier bicep weights, but you start to get bigger biceps by lifting the lighter weights. So that's what you need to do with discipline. You lift the lighter weights, the things that seem easy, the things that seem, oh, I'm too good for this. You need to lift the lighter weights to eventually get big enough discipline, strong enough discipline to lift the bigger things in your life that you really want to improve on. But that's the hard work that you need to do, because even the little things that you think that you're too good for, they are kind of hard and they still have friction. But you can't just go around having little fucking blocks of things to do that you know are too easy for you, that aren't going to challenge you enough. And you feel like that you're being productive when you're actually not. You're really not being productive by doing those things. You're going to be productive by doing the hard things first. And when you do the hard things, then okay, fine, do your fucking easy things after. But, just do the hard things first, okay? Shit, I went on a fucking rant. But, alright, this looks so beautiful. Look outside. It's fucking blue and shit. That's so cool. I love waking up in the mornings. So I genuinely think waking up in the mornings is something that everyone else should do. And I didn't know, this is going to go on a bit of a tangent, but whoever's watching at this point is going to fucking love this. Well, when I went to Africa, we had tents and shit, and I'll do this every morning, basically every morning. We had tents and shit dotted around the area that we were staying, and I would wake up at 5 every morning just to get my push-ups done, sit around the fire, and there was an African security guard near the NCP village, the orphan village, that would just stay there overnight, and he would sit around the fire, and I couldn't really talk to him, but just facial gestures as humans, just sitting around the fire, and it was really nice. And I would do that every morning, and I would be the guy that would have to wake everyone up every morning because I was the only one getting up. And I remember something I said along the trip, which was, comfort is the killer of man. and it was something that everyone had to think to themselves as like a quote or something that we stood by the entire trip, and it's something that pushed everyone forward, and I was so glad that happened. Shit, I just saw something. I think I just saw someone just fucking trip over a bin outside. Okay, but it's just something that motivated everyone to move forward, and I think that's just a really beautiful thing. Okay, right. I hope you guys. Okay, that sounds so cringe. I don't know why I say that every fucking time. It's just a way I must have grown on watching these cringe ass YouTubers. But I hope that was of some value. See you in the next one of some other sort of fucking valuable. Mwah.